still waiting for you to stop pretending you are less than what you are. You were not made to blend in. You were not made to settle. You were not made to hide your light because others are afraid to shine. You were made to break through the walls built by doubt. You were made to rewrite the story others tried to write for you. Every time you thought you were being destroyed, you were actually being rebuilt. Every time life stripped you down, it was creating space for something stronger to rise. The pain was a teacher. The setbacks were preparation. The silence was a chance to hear your own voice again. And that voice is louder than the noise. It is clearer than the lies. It is braver than the fear. Listen to it. You are not here to repeat the past. You are here to evolve, to expand, to step into the unknown and trust that you are not walking alone. Strength is not the absence of struggle. Strength is choosing to show up in the middle of it, to stand in your truth even when it shakes, to speak your dream even when your voice trembles, to take one more step even when you cannot see the path. There is no magic formula, no perfect timing, no secret key. There is only this moment, this decision, this breath. You can keep waiting for life to give you a reason to believe in yourself, or you can decide that you're a reason enough, that your existence is already proof that you belong here, that your heartbeat is a drum calling you towards something greater, that your fire was never meant to be hidden. It was meant to burn through everything in your way. The moment you stop asking for permission is the moment you begin to live. You are not here to be approved. You are here to be real. You are here to walk the path only you can walk, to build the life only you can build, to become the person only you were born to be. There is no one coming to save you because you were never meant to be saved. You were meant to awaken, to remember, to rise. You have carried pain that no one saw. You have survived storms that would have broken others, and still you stand. Not because it was easy, not because it was fair, but because something inside you chose to keep going. That something is your power. That something is your fire. That something is your truth. And it is stronger than everything that tried to silence it. You are not your mistakes. You are not your fears. You are not the labels they gave you or the limits they placed on you. You are the decision to break the pattern. You are the courage to try again. You are the quiet force that refuses to disappear. You were not born to fit the mold. You were born to break it, to disrupt, to redefine what is possible. You do not need more time. You need more trust. Trust in your instincts. Trust in your vision. Trust in your ability to rise, even when everything tells you to stay down. The world may not understand your journey. They do not have to. It is not their road to walk. It is not their mountain to climb. It is yours. And you climb it with your head high, your back straight, and your soul on fire. There is a version of you waiting on the other side of your fear, a version that does not ask for approval, a version that does not shrink when things get hard, a version that stands up when everything around is falling apart. You have met pieces of that person in fleeting moments of courage, in quiet nights of reflection, in battles no one else saw. Now is the time to become them fully. The excuses are loud, the doubts are louder, but your purpose is louder still. You were not born to repeat yesterday. You were born to write something new, something raw, something fearless. Every single time you choose growth over comfort, you move closer to who you were meant to be. You do not need a plan. You need a decision, a single choice to begin, and then another, and then another. Do not waste another moment wondering if you are enough. You are. Not because someone said it, not because it was proven, but because you are still here. Because your breath is proof that there is something left for you to do. You are not late. You are not broken. You are being prepared, sharpened, built for the life that matches your strength. There is pain behind you, yes, but there is purpose ahead. There is fear within you, yes, but there is fire deeper still. You were never meant to hide. You were meant to lead. You were never meant to settle. You were meant to soar. There is no timeline for becoming. There is no expiration on greatness. You have not missed your chance. You have not lost your power. Everything you need is already inside of you. It always was. Every second you hesitate is a second stolen from the life you could be living. The life where you are no longer haunted by what ifs. The life where you no longer carry the weight of regrets. The life where you finally choose to believe in your own fire instead of waiting for someone else to light it. You are not a passenger in the story. You are the author. You are the storm that changes the sky. You are the forest that refuses to stay silent. They told you to be realistic, to stay small, to wait your turn, but you were never built for cages. You were never designed to follow. You were meant to break the rules written in fear, to dismantle the lies whispered by failure, to rise not because it was easy, but because it was necessary. Growth does not come from safety. It comes from walking through the flames and realizing they cannot burn what refuses to bow. You have lost before. You have fallen harder than lost. But you did not stay down. You learned. You adapted. You found strength in the ruins. That is what makes you dangerous. Not because you never struggled, but because you never stopped. And now you walk with a quiet power. A presence that says, I know what love went through, and I'm still standing. Do not wait for the perfect day. It will never come. There will always be fear. There will always be noise. But your future depends on what you choose to do with your now. If you want change, you must create it. If you want power, you must claim it. If you want to become the version of yourself that you see in your dreams, you must act like they already live within you. Because they do. There comes a moment when silence becomes betrayal, when standing still becomes the very act that buries your dreams alive. You were not created to live a life of quiet surrender. You were not meant to play small, to dim your brilliance so others feel comfortable in your presence. You were born with something the world has never seen before and will never see again. And every time you choose fear over courage, you steal from the world the gift that is you. People will tell you to wait, to slow down, to be patient. But the clock is not your friend. Time is not loyal to your excuses. The minutes pass whether you move or not. The world keeps spinning whether you rise or hide. So the question is not whether you are ready. The question is whether you are willing. Willing to fall, willing to fail, willing to be uncomfortable, misunderstood, judged, even hated. Because greatness does not come to the one who is liked. It comes to the one who is relentless. You owe it to yourself to fight for the life that sets your soul on fire. You owe it to the younger version of you who once dreamed without limits. You owe it to the future version of you who is counting on you to be brave today. You are not here to merely exist. You are here to disrupt, to awaken, to shift the ground beneath your feet. And that means breaking the chains you wrapped around your own potential. That means no longer asking permission to be powerful. What you are chasing will not come from wishing. It will not come from waiting. It will only come from action. Ruthless, daily, unapologetic action. Not when you feel like it. Not when the timing is perfect. Now. When it is uncomfortable. When it is terrifying. When it feels impossible.